Hi, my name is Yun Mo. I'm an instructional designer at Seattle Central College. In this video, I'm going to show you how I record lecture for recorded video lecture or live streaming with Zoom. And I have already opened my Zoom meeting, and I have logged in as a guest using my phone. Let me change my view so that you can see here. So the video feed on your right, that's coming from the video camera in my laptop right there. That's the video camera. And then the one on the left, your left, the one with this rig showing here. And my smartphone is sitting right there. There's a camera right there that I logged in as a guest to this Zoom meeting. And I'm going to be also using this webcam. It's a Logitech webcam to record something on my desk. So let me just show you what I have. Oh, basically, this is a rig. It's a fairly inexpensive video cam or smartphone holder, this one, and then it's mounted with this little clamp, so I can just twist it to tighten up, and then it's fairly flexible. I like it because I can change the angle left and right, up and down fairly easily. There are models I'll show you in a minute. There are different models, such as a kind of traditional architect lamp arm, so that's a little bit more sturdy but rigid. But anyway, this is what I have, and here is the Logitech webcam. I like this particular model because it has a built-in microphone which is very close to my face, so that the audio input will be a little bit stronger than otherwise. But it's not super critical that this video camera webcam has a built-in microphone, because the voice will be recorded either through this microphone or the built-in microphone in my laptop. All right, so let me go ahead and change the view. Let's see, to speaker view. All right, now, if this is a real lecture, I'll be introducing the concepts, the titles and concepts, and a little bit of storyboard, so that the audience will be able to follow things a little bit easier. But I'm just this video itself is about how to make a video. That's basically the concept, and that'll be the storyline, introducing how this physical setup and what kind of applications that I'm using and how I use them. So it's fairly simple. I am using a Zoom. I'm just recording. Okay, am I recording? Not yet. So let me just go ahead and start recording. So to my computer, not to the cloud, but to my computer, so that I have a copy. And recording to the cloud, it works, but we don't really know when the recording will be purged out. So it's better to save it, record it on to my computer. So there you go. And I can see it's recording. And then let me see. Okay, so the lecture, if I may say, is about how this video recording is set up. So once the audience, your students log in, and then they hear what you need to share. And so again, this could be a live lecture or a recorded lecture, either way. Or it could be both, actually. You could invite your students, and then you can give a lecture while you are also recording, just what I'm doing right now. I'm recording this. Okay, so now I want to introduce, let me switch back to gallery view. Now I'm going to demonstrate how I get the video feed from this webcam, that I have a stack of paper and pen that I could use to demonstrate or introduce the concept. So the way I do to link this video feed into the Zoom is this. So I'm going to video options here, and then my video webcam is already plugged into my laptop, so that's why it shows up on the option list. There's HD Pro Webcam C920. Let me write that down. That's HD Pro Webcam, not C920. Okay, so there you go. There you go. So here's the webcam, and I have a stack of paper and pens, and this is what I just wrote down. Okay, let me quickly go out of Zoom just briefly, okay, and show you a couple of things from the from the internet. So in terms of the items, so in Amazon at the Amazon website, I typed in overhead video stand, and then you'll find a few options. So for example, this is a 2 architect lamp stands, and with the ring light and the smartphone holder to record it. Obviously, you can put your smartphone on it or a webcam. And this one is something similar to what I have, but this is just to be clear. The length of this code is only 27.5. Oopsie, I didn't mean to click that. It's only 27.5 inch, so that this is shorter than what I have. So one that I'm using currently is, where is it? I think is this one. So it's about $23. The price went up. It used to be about $19, but I guess there's a higher demand. So the length of the code or this arm is somewhat important. You don't want to have something really too short. So I guess 33 inches would be fine. But the length of the stand will determine how wide your the area to record will be. So longer the better, in essence. You know, in essence. So this is a little bit fancier and comprehensive. This is actually a stand, and you can add lighting, additional lighting. So if you were to do something like a chemistry lab or biology lab or cooking demonstration, this is something you might want to consider. Perhaps your department can get it and share. So anyway, so these are the options. And then the webcams. Apparently the price of a webcam went up. Again, there's a higher demand for the moment. So recommended brand would be Logitech, but they tended to be, right now, they tended to be fairly expensive. So, wow. So the one that I'm currently using is a webcam C920. It's $329. That's absurd. Used to be about $50, maybe about $90, depends on when. But this is way too much. For our purposes, we are not doing any kind of web conferencing with a bunch of people at the table. We don't really need this high end. You could use any reasonable webcam that is HD, high definition, will be just fine. And if you have any kind of old webcam laying around somewhere, or you can, if you find it at Goodwill, sure, go ahead and use that. That'll be just more than adequate. And for this purpose, the TLC and eLearning has a few Logitech webcam, this particular model. So go ahead and contact them. So let me write down the email address. So that is thislearn@seattlecolleges.edu. Go ahead and ask them if they have any this particular stand, and we have about a dozen for loaner, and also we have this webcam as you need. So just go ahead and contact them and to see if there's any items left, so you can check them out. Okay, so now back to okay, the video. So okay, so here's the main part of this short lecture. Now I'm going to go to speaker view, and let me go to the full view here. So again, let me just go back how I got this video feed from this webcam. I just went to the option for video and clicked on the video webcam that is already hooked onto my laptop there. Okay, and now so you can go ahead and lecture. Let's say I am going to draw the diagram of this particular video recording rig. So let's say I have a desk. Let me move it up a little bit so you can see better. And then here's leg. And then here's my laptop. And here's my video camera, keyboard, Here's little mouse. And then I have, let's see, I have sheets of paper. And I have a pen. Writing things down. And I also have, let's see if I can show you, I also have this lamp right here so that the light kind of shines this way, because I am right-handed. The source of light is on my left side, so that shadow of my hand will be behind it, rather than doing this could be a little bit distracting. Okay, so that's why. So opposite of your hand, the light source is right there. So let me add that. Here's my lamp. And also I have this rig with the video camera pointing down. So here's the range. So as long as I stay within this range, it will be captured by this video camera. So this is video recording setup. And on this computer, I have Zoom running, and it's being recorded, so that you can share that recording with your students later. Okay, now I can also share the like a PowerPoint. So click on PowerPoint and then share, and then I can go ahead and run the PowerPoint. Slideshow. And I use my keyboard arrow key, left and right, so I can go forward and backward. And then I can switch to other ones, for example, let's see, my browser. And on my browser, I have like YouTube videos. Play that.
Information back, even non-verbally. So let's say this receiver.
Video recording of a light board. So let me just change that to kind of whiteboard. So I can draw things and so on, so that you can display what you need to share, and also you can have your guest to participate. So let me change that. Okay, now I'm going to show you the advanced option here. Here, and then click on content from second camera and share. So now you'll see slightly different from the previous setup, which was basically I switched the video feed from my laptop video camera to this webcam. Okay, That's, I just switched it. But one thing that I didn't have, that I have in this, the share option, is that I can go ahead and switch the camera, for example, here. And then here, okay. So this little window, I can put myself back in there. So I changed the video to my HP True Vision HD camera. That's the webcam that is built in my laptop. So there, so I have me, my face, and then I have this diagram or picture. I'm sorry, the sheets of paper. So I can give a lecture. So I could have, for example, print out PowerPoint slides to go through items, or just like I have done here, you can write things and draw things. And for that matter, if you need to do the demonstration, so for example, here's my felted little bed or place for little mousy. So I can do the kind of a quick demonstration. So this is where the space, this area, comes somewhat important, because if you have a lot of things going on, you may need to bring this camera up higher so that you'll have a wider area to capture. So that's why I mentioned earlier, when you are considering this camera holder, just consider the length of the holder so that you have a wider option for the range of areas that you want to capture. So again, the longer the arm of the rig, the better. Okay, so, and while you are giving the lecture or demonstration using this webcam, you'll also see the presenter, in this case me, with the face. So that is oftentimes important, that you show your face, because it can hold your student's attention better, because they can learn, get the cues from your face on the screen, not just the content. Okay, so that's it. So just quick review. So I'm going to stop sharing. So here's a quick review. So this is an initial setup. So when students are invited or they watch the video, so this is what they will see, and then you change that. You can change that to different video input. In this case, a webcam. So I changed that. So you have that. Now you see the difference. This video on the right side here, that's not from my laptop, but that's participants' video. So this is my smartphone, and then you will see, if we had 20 students participating in this presentation, you will see a list of 20 video inputs. Okay, so that's, I guess, okay. But if you want to have that video over there is showing and pointing at you, you will go to share screen. Hold on. Share screen, and go to the advanced. This is the basic, PowerPoint and YouTube videos and browsers and so on. Go to advanced, and then choose the content from the second video camera and click on share, and then you'll see that the main video, the webcam, built-in webcam, is showing on the main stage. To change that, you just go ahead and click on switch camera right here, and So now that is showing, and also I want to change that little window to myself. So I just go here and go to HP, which is the my HP laptop video cam. So change that. So now I have that. Okay, so this is I would say this is most comprehensive setup. You know, you have a webcam pointing at your content, whether that's you know, PowerPoint slides, you printed it out, or drawing things and writing things, and then or do the demonstration, little cute mousy, and and also you have this self video input here so that your students can see you. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much, and let me just go ahead and stop sharing, and then I'm going to stop recording, and then I'm going to leave end the meeting. Okay, and then once it's going to process the recording, video recording. That may take was good. So it'll take, depending on the length of the video, I would say if there's about 30-minute long, which I don't necessarily recommend because 30 minutes is kind of too long for any kind of video lecture. But sometimes it can go that long. Students can obviously, when they're watching the video, they can skip forward or fast forward or slow or repeat the sections and so on. So I think it's okay. But if this is meant to be recorded lecture, I would try to keep it under 10 minutes. And so let's say if there was 10-minute video, it'll take about almost 10 minutes to process it, convert the Zoom raw video into MP4 file, and so the processing time is almost as much, I guess about somewhere between half and full length of the video will be the processing time. Okay, so if it is like a 1-hour lecture, you can take a break and have lunch and come back, and it'll be done by then. Okay, and then once I'm gonna just pause for a second, and then I'll come back to see the result. So the video itself was about 20-25 minutes long, and the processing time took about 10 minutes. So it wasn't too bad. Then once it's complete, it prompted this window, basically saying where the video is recorded and processed. So it's under my documents folder, and under the documents folder it has a Zoom folder because I have already installed Zoom application on my computer, and that's the video. So that's the folder that contains the video. So I'll just go ahead and click on OK, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and open File Explorer and go to my documents, and then go to the Zoom, and here's the folder, and you'll see a few files, and some audio files and video files. How do I know? Because I'm looking at file extension MP4, and then M4A sounds like audio file. So another thing that I can find out, I can see what they are, is I go to view and maybe content. So, and I see the I see the file size, and I think this is the first one that I didn't mean to save, and so I think this is the one. I'm looking at the length at the file size, 180 megabytes. So I'll just go ahead, right click on it and open with, let's say, something generic, Windows Media Player, or whichever your favorite media player is. Go ahead and play that.
There you go. And I can see it's recording. And then let me see.
All right, so here we go.
To link this video feed into the I'm currently using is left side. So that shadow of my hand.
Okay, so it looks okay.
From the second video camera and click on share.
So,
and then you'll see that.
So that looks good. And I'll go ahead and change the file name to Zoom recording with second webcam, and keep the MP4 file. And then I can share through different ways. For example, use Panopto built in Canvas. So let's say this is my course, and I go to Panopto recordings, and then click on create, upload media, and then just drag and drop, and it will be uploaded, rendered, processed, and then you can students can view this video. Okay, so that's about it. If you have any questions, just let me know. My name is Yoon Mo. That's my email address is yoon.mo@seattlecolleges.edu. That is, let me see if I can write it. New slide. yoon.mo@seattlecolleges.edu. That's my email address, and feel free to contact me with any question, or if you have any other ideas, please share with me. Okay, thank you very much.